Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. Today we are talking about something stinky. So, my truck usually sits in the driveway, so it wouldn't be rare for a rodent to get up in here. When my Ram sat here all the time, I'd find mice nests during the winter and stuff like that. And I drive this truck a little bit more, but the other day I got into it and I thought I smelled something that kind of smelled like airbag dust, something like burning plastic or whatever. I'm not sure what that was, but then checked around, didn't find anything. And then I got in it after that drive today, and it smelled like something died in there. So this truck is a 24, brand new truck. Nothing should be awry in there or whatever. Check, make sure the kids didn't leave half a piece of pizza or a bologna sandwich in there, nothing like that. So then I kind of corresponded back to the thought of the burning plastic, and maybe a rodent got up in here and then died, and then good luck trying to find it where it would be. So got in here, looked everywhere. I can't find anything that looks messed up, chewed up, burnt up. Underneath the truck, nothing. Inside, nothing. And then I remembered that I used the windshield wipers before I took it out to clean off the dust and the bird guano. And so there was one thing I didn't check. And this being a new truck, we all like to think that all the fluids are great in here and there's no half-assness going on when they get the truck ready for sale. But I've had enough issues with the truck, so went inside the engine bay and popped this container. And this smells like rotten bung. It is horrible. And I'm telling you, normally when somebody puts, windshield washer fluid in there, it usually doesn't get rotten unless it's sat for years. It can kind of get an old smell to it. But I mean, this smells like stinky butt cheese. And so you might be wondering, well, then why would it smell inside if the cap's on? True, but when you guys use the sprayers here, that water runs down here, and in this little area is our fresh air intake, and it'll pool up in there, and as you drive, it'll kind of dump over there towards where it drains and everything. But this fresh air intake blows past that stinky windshield washer fluid, and it reeks. It's disgusting. Now, the hardest part is this isn't a 76 Chevy. This isn't an 85 Ford where I can just pull the bottle easily and get it all out. So the course of action would be then to just keep running the windshield washer fluid till it's empty and deal with the odors until they dissipate and everything. But I mean, it's stayed the last couple drives. You don't want to sit there and just hold the pump. That'll be bad and burn it up. So, because there's a lot of fluid in there. So, but you might be wondering, why does it stink? Well, unfortunately, we don't know when they top off fluids if somebody's taken a half bottle of windshield washer fluid and topped it off with water. Now, water from the faucet or whatever can have some organics in it, and then it gets down the tank, and stuff could already be down in there. Some bugs could have gotten in there, during the assembly process or when this was popped open. I remember that when I pulled up on the lot and was looking at this truck, this cap was ajar. It wasn't open all the way because there is a lip. It's kind of hard to get into. You kind of have to bend this piece of plastic back anyway, but it was ajar. So who knows, maybe a bug crawled in there and there's not a lot to do. So you could always top it off with new fluid and see if that helps dissipate the odor. But my recommendation, guys, is people have said, well, I'd put baking soda in there. I wouldn't put anything in there with a granular texture because that's not going to be good for the pump. I mean, this pump is super cheesy. It has to go through all these lines, has to go through the end connectors where it actually fans out it. You don't want anything in there that can actually cause it to have an issue. And is this something that Ford's gonna take out and do for you? They'll take out and charge you. This is not gonna be a warrantable item or anything like that. So my suggestion is if the reservoir is pretty much half full, take like a cup of white vinegar. You can use white vinegar on windows to clean them, clean water spots off your truck, and what that'll do is it's actually really good at basically neutralizing the odor. So my suggestion is, you got a stinky windshield washer fluid, don't top it off with any more fluid for right now, and go ahead and put a cup in there. Let it slosh around, and then just use that to wash your windows the rest of the way, and I think that'll do it. Now, I've heard some people also say that they will use like Windex in here because it's cheaper at Costco to buy a jug of that than it is. I can't believe that it'd be cheaper than windshield washer fluid. But that being said, I would not use anything like that, a household cleaner inside here. Vinegar's natural. It's not going to damage anything. It's not going to hurt anything. I also wouldn't just fill this with vinegar, because then your car, when you spray it, will then smell like vinegar inside of it. Yeah, it'll dissipate, but I would just put a cup of vinegar, white cheapo Great Value, King Supers, whoever. Put that in your reservoir, let it slosh around, and that should take care of whatever's going on in there and dissipate that odor much better. So, like always, guys, I appreciate you helping a small channel out by smashing the subscribe button in one of those two corners if you look down. Give me a thumbs up at the end of the video. You want a video made, make sure you comment in this video what video you'd like to see, and we'll get to it. And if you hit the notification bell, you know when I'm posting all my new stuff. So, appreciate it, guys. Catch you on the next one.